Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about fall through condition in switch case. So, what is fall through? When a break is missing in switch case, it executes all the cases from the current case until it encounters with the break. This is called your fall through condition. You can see this example. I have taken switch day, bracket open, curly braces open, case 1 and case 7. Here I have not written any statement, and for case 7 I have written system.out.println, it's a weekend, and then I have put break over here. Now either user enters 1 or 7, it will always print or gives a message weekend, and if user will input 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, it will always print weekday, because after weekday I have applied a break over here. So this is the exact condition or actual condition of fall through. Now you can see here default system.out.println invalid number. If user enters any number other than 1 to 7, it will be considered as your invalid number. Now if I forgot to write break over here, so what will happen if user will enter 1 or 7, it will print weekend as well as weekday, because no break is here, so it will not be able to get the loop out of the current statement. So it will print both the statements as break is written over here. Now see this example. Write a program to input a number and check whether it is a single digit or not. Now import java.util.asterisk class check public static void main string args. I have taken number n, variable n. Now scanner class I have taken n for in sc.nextIn. Here your value of n will get inputted. Now I have passed n this in this switch case. Now case 0 to 9, it will be considered as your single digit, and I have applied break over here. So for all the values from 0 to 9, the number is single digit. Else the number is double digit, or you can say wrong choice, or you can print more than that number, more than that. Now output, if I enter 5, output will be your single digit. Now next example, write a program to input a character and check whether it is a vowel or not. Import java.util.asterisk class I have taken characters, public static void main string args. Now before moving forward, I just want to discuss the class name. I have taken here characters. I could have written character also, but it is a wrapper class and it is kind of a keyword. So your class name cannot be a reserve word or a keyword. So that's why I have put s over here to make it a class name. Now I have taken char v for variable v for checking whether the variable is vowel or not, whether a character is vowel or not. Scanner class I have taken. Now v is equal to, now how we will take the input for character, this is concept is really different. Now v is equal to sc.next. Now next bracket, function bracket. So what this next is doing, it is basically used for inputting a string value. And again dot char add 0. What char add 0 is doing, it actually extracts your first letter of a string. Now its return type is character type. That's why we are storing it in this variable, which is also a char type variable I have taken. Now switch v. Now for case Now all the characters are enclosed within a single quotes. Now A, E, I, O, U I have taken within single quotes. These are your vowels. Now for this capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O and capital U. Now if any one of these characters user inputs, it will print vowels. I have applied break now, and if user enters character other than these variable, other than these characters, it will print it as a consonant. You can see the output. If a user enters capital A, it will print vowels, because in system.out.println vowels is the vowel is a message I am passing which is enclosed